The Mexican Grand Prix was supposed to be another classic showdown in the 2025 Formula One season, a fierce three-way fight between Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, and Max Verstappen. But what happened under the lights of Mexico City left fans absolutely stunned. McLaren's golden boy, Oscar Piastri, who'd been leading the championship since April, saw his dream of becoming Australia's first world champion in nearly half a century crumble before his eyes. Not because of pace, but because of politics, confusion on the pit wall, and one late race call that flipped the script completely. His face said it all as he crossed the line in fifth, while teammate Lando Norris cruised home 35 seconds ahead to take an easy victory. The cheers turned to boos. The crowd wasn't celebrating. They were furious. But the real chaos wasn't on the track. It was inside McLaren's own garage. A web of decisions that turned what should have been a fair fight into a disaster. And if you've been following this season closely, trust me, this is one you don't want to miss. Before we dig in, make sure you're subscribed, because what we're about to uncover could completely change how you see the 2025 F1 season. This wasn't just another race. It was the race that sent shockwaves through Formula One. Oscar Piastri, calm, clinical, and quietly brilliant, suddenly looked powerless. Not because of bad luck, but because of something far more painful, being let down by his own team. It all began on Saturday, qualifying day. Lando Norris looked untouchable. Pole position, flawless laps, total control. On Sunday, he carried that dominance straight into the race. From lights out to the final corner, he was in another league. Piastri, on the other hand, got stuck in traffic. Two silver cars, Russell and young Kimi Antonelli, stood between him and clear air. For 20 long laps, he was bottled up, tires overheating, aero disturbed. His frustration spilled over the radio. "I can go faster," but nothing changed. The McLaren pit wall stayed silent, frozen. And just when things couldn't get more awkward, Russell's now infamous message crackled over the radio. "I've got a McLaren up my arse." That line summed up everything. One side of the McLaren garage was sharp and reactive, strategizing for Norris, completely directionless. The moment that defined Piastri's race came around lap 50. He finally got the call to pit, but by then it was too late. Then came the final blow, a late virtual safety car. Just as he was hunting down Haas rookie Oliver Behrman for fourth, the race neutralized. His charge was done. Fifth place, respectable on paper, but for a title contender, it was heartbreak. Meanwhile, Norris celebrated one of his biggest wins yet. 35 seconds clear of the field, McLaren's first victory in Mexico since 1989. The team went wild. The British media hailed him as a future world champion, but not everyone was celebrating. The boos from the grandstands told another story. Some said it was disrespectful, others called it justice, because to many it didn't feel like a clean win. It felt like betrayal. The numbers tell the story. Norris now leads the championship with 357 points. Piastri, 356. Just one single point separates the two McLaren drivers who were once best friends, now locked in silent war. And lurking behind them, Verstappen, 321 points, waiting for McLaren to tear itself apart. But here's where things get interesting. Piastri's post-race comments. He admitted something was off. He said, "I've had to change how I drive quite a bit. Today was about damage limitation." That's subtle, but revealing. It hints that McLaren's development direction might be favoring Norris's driving style. And history tells us how that story ends. Think Hamilton versus Rosberg in 2016. Think Vettel versus Webber in 2010. When a team's car begins to favor one driver, the internal balance collapses and everything becomes political. Right now, McLaren is walking that same tightrope. Every strategy call, every new upgrade, every team briefing, it all carries tension. For Piastri, that's brutal. He's still young, still learning, and now forced to fight not just his rivals, but his own image. He's done everything right. Calm, consistent, ruthless when needed. But since the summer break, something's shifted. His one-lap edge has faded. His results have plateaued, and the confidence that once defined him seems to be cracking. You can hear it in the radio messages. You can see it in the way he pushes harder, but gets less back. Meanwhile, Norris is flying. He's confident, composed, and has the aura of a man who knows this is his moment. He's no longer chasing his first win, he's chasing the title. And it feels like McLaren's entire operation has started revolving around him. But F1 is unpredictable. 4 rounds left: Brazil, Las Vegas, Qatar, Abu Dhabi, 116 points still on the table. All it takes is one DNF, one bad pit stop, or one safety car to flip the entire championship on its head. And don't count Piastri out yet. He's hurt, yes, but sometimes that's exactly when a driver becomes most dangerous. The 2025 Mexican Grand Prix won't be remembered for Norris's dominance. It'll be remembered for what it exposed: cracks in McLaren's unity, tension between teammates, and the reminder that loyalty in Formula One can vanish faster than grip on worn tires. Oscar Piastri may have been wronged in Mexico, but his story isn't over. If he fights back and turns this around, this race could go down as the moment that reignited his championship charge. As the circus heads to Brazil, McLaren is at breaking point. Will Piastri strike back? Or has Norris permanently taken control of the team? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what comes next.